What is your relationship with yourself? What is your impression of you, how you are, who you are, how good you are? What are the things you struggle with? What are the questions you ask yourself? What are the struggles you wake up with every day? How do you interact with them? So the I can have so many different voices and connotations. Who is the you at work? Who is the you at home? Who is the you with your family? Is it possible to align them all to be one person? And when do you get triggered? When does your ego come out to play? How much do you want to force people to be who you want them to be? And how much are you allowing them to just be who they are? Are we dancing and playing and enjoying the differences of others? Or are we getting angry because we resist and we want them to change and become who we want them to become? Are we invading boundaries, or are we helping them? Are we respecting them? So if I want you to be nice to me, what is my duty? Is to be lovable. The beauty of this process is that we realize we are entirely dependent on ourselves. We can be so empowered the minute we realize that every responsibility is only ours. We cannot force other people to change into what we want them to be. We have to invite them to be who they are. We have to allow space for them. By feeding oxygen into relationships in a peaceful way, allows the relationship to rise. The mistake so many people make is that they want to invade the other person and force them to be kind to them. How can that possibly work? How can I force you to be nice to me or force you to like me? How dare I, and who am I to force that? So parents, children, friends, couples, corporates, anybody. What is the modus operandi we are using in order to gauge a peaceful and happy outcome to any situation? If we go in forcefully, what's going to happen? The ego of the other person will awaken and they will resist us. And why is it that our ego believes that we are right in what we are deciphering? Says who? It's a game that requires some self-reflection to sit back and actually moderate this journey. Moderate what's happening, but not from an eye of, I'm gonna go get this and this is how it's gonna play out. No, it's sort of saying, let me sit back and watch. If I trust myself, I can allow myself to watch the other person and say, I will allow this to play out the way it should. If I don't trust myself, I'm going to be insecure and just thinking that the person is trying to be mean to me or trying to do something wrong to me. So that means my self-worth is not intact, and anything I'm looking at is again with shattered glasses. The journey is about removing judgment and not allowing a sense of entitlement to guide your world. Because we are all unique and we are all equal. Just because we're all unique doesn't make us higher or lower than the other. Each one of us has that same equality. What I want you to do is to actually allow yourself to forgive yourself. Set a standard that from today onwards, you are forgiving yourself for any of your misconceptions. And from here on forward, you're going to actually work on removing judgment. And if you have hurt other people based upon your ego or sense of judgment, that you ask them for forgiveness and you're able to start a new dialogue. And as we go forward, you will stretch further and further to understand your truths better and better. Now imagine if I'm a tree and I'm brittle and tight and the wind comes, it's going to snap off a branch. But if I'm fluid and flexible, the wind will come, I will dance a little bit, and I will come to standing again. And we are all capable because we are the ones responsible for what we create in our lives. Feeling peace within brings peace all around you. Feeling anxiety, stress will only invite the same. What we project is what we invite. Being the best version of you involves you first stepping into yourself and coining what is going on for real within. Are you feeling happy? Are you pretending to be happy? If you're feeling insecure, finding that peace and comfort to be nice to yourself, just pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, it's all okay. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better, and everything's going to improve. Because I am capable and I am responsible for creating everything I do in my world. I cannot be busy waiting for someone else to respond to me. That's the irony of the I. We give ourselves importance, thinking other people should treat us a certain way. Well, it starts with you. If you treat yourself the right way, then you're allowing people to treat you with respect. If you're disrespecting yourself and you're beating yourself up, how do you want other people to come to the table? It's not possible. Can't happen. So reflecting upon the I and who we are with ourselves, the relationships we create with ourselves. Are you kind to you? Do you look up to the universe and say, thank you, that was awesome? Or are you busy complaining and creating malice within yourself? Ask yourself these questions. It's time to reflect upon being your best friend, being kind to you. Look forward to seeing you again.